Hi, I'm Jessica Sittimer, and welcome to your Storyline Studio, where writers like you can level up your writing craft and career. All right, today we are talking about mentors, and this is going to be a three-part series. Today we're going to talk about why you need a writing mentor. All right, mentors are one of my favorite topics to talk about because so many writers are in a box by themselves, right? I mean, you sit at your computer and you write. You're in your writer studio writing. Like wherever you are, it's kind of a lonely business. But mentors are what open up experiences for you. A mentor is someone who gives you business advice and guidance, or in your case, writing, it could be skill advice and guidance. And this is why I always recommend that you have multiple mentors, because sometimes you have people who might either be having a bad day or they might just be grouchy people, even though they're incredible mentors. And they might be really hard on you, and those words can discourage you. Whereas if you're talking to 20 people and 18 of them are really nice and wonderful, great. So I always say get as many mentors as you can. Now, I'm going to talk to you in the next video about how to get a mentor, and then in the video after that about building the relationship with your mentor. But first, let's talk about how to choose a mentor. Why? Why do you need this mentor? So mentors teach you how to get more work, how to make your way through the business, what they have done, right or wrong. And a lot of times you can find those mentors on YouTube. You can find them on, I love the masterclass. I love watching the masterclass on writers. But having someone that you can actually talk to and give you feedback is very different, because people get invested in you. And when they're invested in you and you then give back to them, because why would somebody want to be a mentor? Because it makes them feel good. And when they give you advice and you take that advice, it makes them feel good. It shows them that you listen, and then they're more excited to give you more advice, and they're more likely to help you, right? Because you want to help somebody who is taking your feedback and listening to your advice. And you also know that you can trust them, because a lot of times, like, people will come to me and say, can you introduce me to this person? Can you introduce me to that person? It's like, I don't know you very well. I don't know if you're serious about this. And usually what I'll do is I will test them. I will test them in a professional way. I will say, okay, I do know this person. Why don't you write them an intro letter introducing yourself, telling them what you want to do, and what kind of business advice you'd like from them. And if they don't write that letter, then no, I'm not going to introduce them to that person. Because if I can't count on them to even write a simple letter, then why in the world would I introduce them to somebody and let my person know, hey, this person's going to be calling you? Because I can't. What if they don't? Then it just makes me look bad. So you've got to understand that mentors give, I'm going to say it again, business advice and guidance. There's no guarantee that they're going to help you with anything. They're not going to necessarily introduce you to anybody, but the advice that they can give you could change your entire career path. So it's really worth it to come up with a list of 20 people. And I always compare it to like going to college, where you have your safe schools and like your reach schools, and then the schools that you'll most likely get into. So come up with a list of 20 people and have like the top 3 be people that you can never imagine you have to figure out how to even find them. And then have the people in between be people that you could reach out to on social media and, could most likely start up a conversation. And then have the people that maybe or somebody already knows that they can introduce you to. Somebody who you never asked for advice and guidance before. And again, I just want you coming up with the list, because on the next video, I'm going to tell you what to do with that list, how to approach them, what to say. I'm going to make it very, very simple for you. But just know that this is the type of situation, it's a type of partnership that can turn into a friendship, that can turn into a working relationship. So many things can come from mentorship. You know what nothing can come from? If you're just sitting alone in your writer space, not sharing your writing with the world, not being professional and getting out there and meeting other writers and other people in the business who could potentially help you do what you want to do. So that's why I'm giving you this assignment today. I want you to come up with a list of 20 writers that you will reach out to. Again, don't worry about the hows and all that. I'll get to that in the next video. All right, time to go write.